Hi there, Hans Guth here with Listings Magic, and in this video we're going to show you a trick, if you will. Maybe not a trick necessarily, but the bottom line is a way for you to increase dramatically the likelihood that you will receive calls on your listings from Zillow and Trulia, even if you're not a premier agent. And so first of all, a little background information for your benefit. Did you know that the average cost of a Zillow lead is estimated to be somewhere between $100 to $300. So even on the low range of this estimate, the average cost that a premier agent will be paying to get a lead from Zillow is around $100. That's a really high value that they place on those leads. The reason they're able to do that is because they're not a stupid company. They know that they can actually command that. You know, in their estimation, and the data proves it, that their leads tend to have a higher close ratio than leads from other sources. Leads are all not created equal, as we know. And so with that, what if I could show you a way to quickly and easily update your own listings on Zillow to ensure that you have a much higher likelihood of capturing those very valuable buyer and or seller leads off of both Zillow and Trulia, for that matter, since they both pull their data from the same place. So let's look at a standard listing on Zillow and just kind of take a look at it. So here's a property. I'm a buyer and I'm looking at this property on Greening Drive, and I see the photos, and they're nice photos, and the house looks nice, and I'm really interested. I have some questions. I'm probably going to try and set up a showing or have some questions to run by the person that I would be put in contact with, which of course I would like it to be the seller, but how do I know who's going to get contacted, or how do I even contact them? So, oh, there's a contact agent button right here. However, believe it or not, even though the listing agent, Vicky Frank, is listed down below here, this contact agent will not take me to Vicky. It will take me to a premier agent, and that's who will get my contact information. So that is a little bit, I don't know if misleading is the right term, but I don't see an easy way to reach the listing agent anywhere on here. Now let's take a look at a listing that we have taken some time to enhance. So as you'll see, also another nice property on Martin Lane. I'm looking at the property and the photos. It looks nice. I have some questions on it. Oh wow, look at this. I've got the listing agent's contact information right here on the photo. Every photo for that matter. Oh, and if I want to get additional photos, video, and more, I can call or text. So I want to stay anonymous. I don't want to call anybody because I'm still not sure yet, but I can at least get the information I want by using this lead gen, well, we call it a lead gen, but a call option to a toll-free number that is embedded also on all of the property photos. So isn't that nice? So now as a potential buyer, and I have some questions, I've got a couple of options available to me. In addition to that, as I scroll down through here, I see that the listing agent is here, and oh, by the way, to get additional photos, video, more, call or text, use property code, or for any questions on this property, call or text Andy Guth at 303. So now I have easy accessibility to the actual listing agent. It's also in the what I love about this home section. So now the question is, how do I get to make that happen? So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your Listings Magic account. We're going to choose a property. We'll go to Manage Properties, choose your listing, submit, and then you'll see an option here called Get Photos. There is also a way to get there from your Manage Photo section, get zip file of standard and branded photos. Either way, it's going to take you to the same place, so I'll click on this particular option right here. That's going to pull up another window, and you'll have three options here. Get a zip file of standard images, or get a branded main photo, or what I want is get a zip file of all the images, all with the branding. And so standard images, let me just explain that. That would be if you needed to make some marketing piece and you didn't want that branding on there. You needed to send it to somebody without that branding. That's the standard images. We want those branded images. So you'll click on that. And the first time you run this, it's going to take some time. So be patient. Let this complete its job and go through and build that branding on each of the images. Depending on how many images, it can take anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to pause this and I'll come back as soon as that's complete. But again, don't go back to the other page. Don't refresh this page. It will finish the job once it's done. Okay, so now we have that zip file that downloaded. It did take a little while, but it's ready. And we'll open that up and we will see that, I'll take a look at one of these images. We now have that branding in place like we want. And so now what we need to do is extract that because it's in a zip file. So we're going to extract that and put it into the directory that we want. Extract all, and let's go ahead and put it into the downloads. and we'll put it into, let's put it into that file. And so just need to remember that. Okay, and so now those images are available. And now what we can do is go to our Zillow hub. And so now we're going to open up this tab. Now here's a caveat, please, or a disclaimer, please do not contact our support. We're now in Zillow land, and if your screen looks different, if you do not have access to your listings the same way I'm showing you, please don't contact our support. They will not be able to help you. They do not know anything about the Zillow backend. I'm going to show you the way I am accessing it, but it may look different for you. So what you can do is log into your agent hub. I'll at least show you that. So I'll sign out, and you're going to get to a screen that gives you the ability to log into your Zillow account. If you don't have access to that, please contact your Zillow rep to find out what you need to do to get there. From there, once you're logged in, you have a listings tab. And so we're going to click on the My Listings tab, and then you're going to scroll to the listing that you want to edit. Again, it's an under contract listing, but we still have access to it while it's not completely sold. So we're going to edit that listing. Now here's where it gets important. So there's a few things that you'll see here. You get your home status, set your price. Those are locked because they're coming from the MLS directly. Zillow basically gets every data point that they need directly from the MLSs these days. So those are uneditable fields. However, there's a My Photos section versus a Feed Photo section. So currently, you'll see the active is set over the feed photos. So all these photos come from the MLS directly. You can look at them, but you cannot edit them. So we don't want those. We're not going to worry about those. What we want to do is upload our own photos. So click on Add New Photo. Actually, what I'm going to do is this. I can drag and drop. I'm going to drag, or I'm going to copy first all of these photos. And I'm going to, drop them here. So you can either do it that way, but this is just a much faster option. So I'm doing it that way. All right, I had some issues with the photo uploader. You may need to, I don't know why it was giving me an error message, so I had to refresh and open up another tab and do it again, and it now looks like it's working and uploading the photos just fine. It'll take a little bit depending on your internet speed, and now I'm going to come back over to the property on Listings Magic to show you the next phase of what you can do. So now that you've got the photos uploaded, that's the easy part. Well, first of all, make sure you do this. So right now, not currently visible to public, show these photos. Either click this or click this button to make it active, and now you'll see as you go down below, the feed photos are no longer active. So that's the first thing you want to make sure you do. And then in your description area here, I wanted to do that updated call out. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to copy this text here, and I'm going to paste it in the beginning. And you're welcome to change this obviously to what you want it to say and where you want it to be located. You can put it at the end if you want to. I like it up front. And then for any questions on this property, please contact Daniel. Please, let's do this. Call, text Daniel Guth at 303. You'll obviously know what these numbers are for your own personal account. And then I would take this and I'm going to copy all of this. And I'm going to paste it down below in the what I love about this home section. And that is it. Once I do that, update for sale by agent, and you are done. I think there's something that it didn't like somewhere here. It didn't like something. So the total rooms, sometimes you'll get an error message here. I think the total on this house is actually 6. And there you go, your listing is now updated on Zillow. And you can see here, let's go back to my listings. I'm going to find that property. It's P96 or 69 on Bailey. So I'm going to right click this and open in a new tab. I'm going to do the public view. Since I'm logged in, it'll give me this, but I'm going to do a public view and see what it looks like to the public. And voila, we have the branded photos with the call out at the top, listing agent information, all photos, and of course the description text updated. So if I as a buyer have questions, it's easy for me to know exactly what I need to do. So hope you found this valuable. Any questions you've got, again, please don't contact us around the Zillow side of things. If you're having trouble uploading photos or anything related to the Zillow side of it, our support team will not be able to help you out. This is just a informative video to help you, and we've built some tools in the back end to help you get what you need to maximize, again, the possibility that you're going to get those leads, those valuable leads, off of both Zillow and Trulia. Oh, and one last thing. Let's go ahead and take a look at that property on Trulia. While we're at it, it usually happens pretty close to real time. Whoops. Plug it in here. There it is. Find. So that main photo hasn't updated yet. Sometimes if you click on them, the photos will get updated. So it does take a little bit of time for the photos to get transferred over. However, if I scroll down here, oh, no description, it will get updated. It just may take a little bit of time. So I just thought I'd try that now. One property that I did test, it happened within a minute. So I thought I would be able to see that happen here. But again, it will eventually update on both websites, Zillow and Trulia. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.